This video demonstrates the installation process of the Solis 3-phase high-voltage hybrid inverter. Attention! Electrical equipment can only be operated by qualified electrical technicians. Before installation, please read the manual and check the packaging list. The inverter is heavy. Please use proper lifting equipment when moving the inverter. Please install the inverter in a safe location with proper ventilation and heat dissipation. Also avoid direct sunlight. During operating, inverters generate heat and high voltages internally. It is recommended to install the inverter in a safe location that is not easily accessible to people. Install the mounting bracket. The inverter supports back-hanging installation on the wall, battery cabinet, and battery rack. The site should have the corresponding mounting conditions as required by the machine. This video takes the installation of the battery cabinet as an example. Adequate clearance should be provided around the inverter's installation location. After determining the location, the inverter mounting bracket will be installed. Fix the mounting bracket to the mounting rack using fixing bolts. Tighten the nuts. Fix all 4 corners of the mounting bracket. Mount the inverter. Warning! Due to the heavy weight of the inverter, incorrect elevation and installation of the inverter may result in injury. Therefore, when installing the inverter, please take into account the weight of the inverter and use a suitable method to lift the inverter. Only professional lifting personnel are allowed to operate. The spreader needs to be selected according to the weight of the inverter, 170 kilograms. The inverter is equipped with 4 mounting handles. You can choose the appropriate installation position according to your actual needs, 6 unilateral, 12 in total. Each handle cannot withstand a pulling force of more than 1.5 times the weight of the inverter. Fixed sling method. Symmetrically attach the slings to the inverter's lifting points, ensuring the angle is as greater than or equal to 60. Test lift. Slowly raise the inverter 10 centimeters above the ground. Check for balance and stability, and hold for 1 minute to confirm no abnormalities before proceeding. Smooth movement. Lift and lower the inverter at a steady speed. Avoid sudden stops, swinging, or collisions with surrounding objects. Installation positioning. Lift and mount the inverter onto the fixed backplate. Align the inverter with the hooks on the backplate and hang it securely. Insert and tighten the provided screws, included in the packaging, into the fixing holes. Confirm that the inverter is firmly secured before releasing the lifting device. Grounding conductor connection. Connect grounding cable to the ground bar inside of the inverter wire box using a Phillips screwdriver. DC side connection. When the PV array is exposed to the sun, the DC conductors coming from it will be energized with high voltage. Before connecting the PV strings to the inverter, please ensure that the VOC and ISC of the PV strings will not exceed the limitations of the inverter once the array is connected. Any PV modules connected to the same MPPT must have the same specification, the same orientation, and the same tilt. This is to ensure the system will operate at maximum efficiency. When you hear a click sound, it indicates that the connection is properly secured. AC side connection. Connect the prepared AC cables to the L1, L2, L3, on and pay terminals of the bottom backup port respectively. use a screwdriver to unscrew the 3 screws on the side wiring box of the machine, and then open the wiring box cover. Thread the cable bundle through the rubber plug to the AC terminal position. Unscrew the terminal of AC grid port. Run L1, L2, L3, and neutral cable across the AC port, then connect these cables to the corresponding terminal. Connect the ground cable from AC port to the ground terminal block. Unscrew the terminal of SmartLoad Gen-NV port. Run L1, L2, L3, and neutral cable across the smart port, then connect these cables to the corresponding terminal. Connect the ground cable from smart port to the ground terminal block. Secure the cable harness in the wiring box using cable ties. Now all power cables are connected. Close the protective cover of wiring box and tighten the 3 screws. Battery connection. Disclaimer. For battery installation, please refer to the battery manufacturer's installation instruction manual. Connect the battery power cable to the BAT1 position at the bottom of inverter. Connect the other end of the cable to the DC port of the battery. Use the M6 wrench provided in the accessory package to tighten the connection ports. Communication connection. Place the CT1, CT2, and CT3 around the active wires L1, L2, and L3, and then connect to the inverter internal terminals. CT1, CT2, and CT3 are connected to the corresponding ports according to different cable colors. If you want to install meter, please refer the meter wiring diagram in user manual. Insert the communication cable into the BMS1 port on the inverter bottom, COM to position. If a second battery cluster is present, connect the second battery communication cable to the BMS to port. The other terminal is connected to the battery BMS port. If you are installing a Solis data logger, please remove the black protective cover and then insert the logger to the USB port. Starting up the inverter. First, please visually inspect each cable termination and ensure that all conductors are connected properly. It is recommended to give each cable a gentle pull to make sure that the connection is tight. Close the AC circuit breaker. Turn on the battery. Before turning off the DC switch, use a multimeter to verify the DC and AC voltages of each terminal. Then turn on the DC switch. If the DC input voltage is greater than the startup voltage of the inverter will start up and begin to generate. Log into the SolisCloud APP. You can download SolisCloud APP by scanning the QR code on the Quick Installation Manual. Turn on Bluetooth switch on your mobile phone and then open the SolisCloud APP. Click More Tools. Local Operation. Connect with Bluetooth. Select the Bluetooth signal from the inverter. If you are the installer, please select the account type as installer. If you are the plant owner, please select the account type as owner. Then set your own initial password for control verification. Remember the password you set, which you will need to enter the next time you log in. Quick settings. You can quickly set the inverter date and time by selecting Follow Phone Time. Set the battery model. It must be based on the battery model that is actually connected to the inverter. If there is no battery connected for the moment, please select no battery to avoid alarms. Select the meter settings and select CT or meter according to the actual meter type and installation location. Set grid code. Please select the grid code according to the local country standard. Set the work mode. It supports 3 working modes to choose, and it is recommended to set it to self-use mode. This mode can maximize the use of PV power to supply the home load, or store it in batteries and use it to power the home. If there is a difference in electricity prices in different local time periods, you can use the tow function to manually set the charging and discharging time of the battery. Tow function supports 6 charging and discharging times period can be set. In addition, the allow grid charging switch is turned on by default at the factory and can be turned on or off according to customer needs. The battery reserve function can be turned on in the storage mode. And the battery reserve SOC can be set to ensure that the battery is always above the target power and when the power grid tripped. Sufficient battery power can ensure the stable operation of the load under off-grid condition.